Hello everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. My name is Chris, I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I feel real special when I'm playing with you, Chris.
That's right, last time we interviewed the smoking man on the balcony who made us feel special. He's a good listener, etc. Kim wanted to laugh at us because he's not special, maybe. No, that's not true. You're
Maybe
very special, Kim. Very special to both
Kim,
of us.
Kim is special. He probably hears it from his motor, though, like from his motor car. Like
So,
cars talk to people.
one thing Tyler reminded me in between episodes, we wanted to internalize Anti-Object Task Force, but we couldn't because we were trying to make a pain threshold check at the time. But now we have the ability. Let's get going on that.
I can't wait to be so anti-object I can just walk through a wall.
Well, it'll take 2 hours and 15 minutes, so let's get started.
Perfect.
All right.
What is that electro thing? Actually, I'm curious about that. Like, is that related to? Oh, it's random.
It's just a visual effect. It doesn't have any effect on anything as far as I know.
Okay, because I was curious about Lonesome Way Home and volumetric shift pressure leading into anti-object task force in some meta way.
No, yeah, I think it's just a conceit. I don't think
Yeah,
it has
because you'd
anything
think
to
it'd
do with
go
it.
art degree, socioeconomics, and then anti-object task force.
You'd think. All right. Shall we talk to his Sunday friend?
Let's talk to his Sunday friend.
All right, we're in the room. Do you want to investigate before we talk to him?
Yeah, let's walk around slowly.
Business mag.
The ashtray. It's full of clove cigarettes.
Dishes.
I gotta do my dishes.
Flyers for underground parties. Pretty good.
Yes.
How underground
Yeah.
can they be if they're putting on flyers? But I digress.
How else are they gonna share it? Dates for open lectures.
Interesting. Canopy bed.
Tell me that's a single bed and not a weird bunk bed.
It's the same. I mean, it's a double, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Paint.
Oh yeah, I'm getting vibes from this guy already.
Old photo of the same
Text is saying.
apartment. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. All right, so you want to check out this and this? Oh, wait, this is just stealing. Party Dragon's silk robe. Now, Tyler, I don't know how you feel about stealing. I'm taking this 100%.
No, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm looking at the little icon, and I think that's gonna up our sex appeal if we combine that with the fishnets.
I'm also, 100% gonna put it on right now.
We have to.
We have to.
I was never gonna hold you back.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yes.
Incredible.
Beautiful. Oh, breathtaking.
What do we
We
got under
came
here?
into his home, wore his clothes.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ah,
I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not wearing this.
That's a little much.
Unless
I
I
don't know
absolutely have to.
what kind of fucking role play are they doing in here.
Let's not get into it. All right,
Robe is one thing.
shall we chat now?
Yeah, let's talk to this guy in the corner who looks like a budget Dilbert.
You have acquired the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
Thank you, Dilbert fucker.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
Yeah, he's
My
the
name
Dilbert
is Charles
fucker.
Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé.
Well, I'm glad he thinks we look good in the jacket, because I definitely agree.
I agree too. Look at her those little flaps. Look at it's going like I like how it's like going off the shoulder very slightly, like it's very suggestive in a way. Baby.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
And before we continue, I should clarify. I did not mean for the phrase "Dilbert fucker" to be derogatory. If anything, it's a term of endearment.
Is it? Are we Do we feel endearment towards Scott Adams now?
No, not about Scott Adams, but if you're aware of who the Dilbert fucker is, you would know. It's a
All right,
man
I'll
with a
take your word for it.
It's a man with a license plate that says Dilbert fucker, and a cop pulls him over, and he's like, "Are you indeed the Dilbert fucker?" And he says, "Here, call my agent. It's Scott Adams." And he says, "Oh, he has confirmed you are indeed the Dilbert fucker." He takes down his glasses, like, "I'm the Dilbert fucker, baby."
All right.
I've said that. I've said Dilbert fucker too many times. I'm gonna stop now.
That's okay. We're probably more than like a minute in, whatever YouTube's arcane rules are now. But doesn't matter. This doesn't make any money.
Yeah, they can't stop me or you or anybody.
Yeah, that's right. I can say all kinds of gamer words.
Dude, when you can type anything in the comments and you won't get in trouble.
That's not true. There are probably certain actionable threats that could get you in trouble. Were you to type them into a YouTube comment section.
That's where you're wrong, because that's when you use like Cyrillic glyphs and stuff to hide it.
All right. What do we want to talk to him about?
The bed, robe, hat. No, let's talk about the wonderful canopy.
Oh, yes. My friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Oh, come on.
One question only. We only have so much time.
I wanted to know where they got the robe from. Damn
Well,
it.
you should have asked it first.
I should have.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, nice bed. Also, how'd he die? You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Look, Cam, this is the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
Let's not accuse him, because we know it's not him. Although I would hope he would interpret it as a joke. But let's start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
Nice. Well, who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
Oh man, they got tech we don't even know about. How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
I like how specific that is. Also, wait, 200 kilograms? That's massive.
That's a big boy.
I don't know.
I
don't
believe
know
that's
if I-
because our original hypothesis was that like there might have been an extremely fat man, and that's why thus the depth of the footprints. Although I believe we are past that now.
We are. I don't know if I shared the story or not before, but I filled out my driver's license form wrong, and it said I was 230 kilograms for
Oh, no.
3 years. It's surprising. I didn't even notice it. Somebody else had to point it out to me, like, "Oh, that's weird."
Did any cop ever congratulate you?
You know what? No, I wish they did, though. It would have made me feel special, much like Martin here. Are any of them huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
You can have a giant human. Come on.
All right. Well, what happened next?
Yeah.
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men or women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
What about one of them?
Is one of them a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
What? Yeah, what ethnicity were they, I guess?
I believe they were
Google
mostly
this.
white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Okay.
Which one was the Mesk accent from the Hardy Boys that we interviewed?
I do not know.
I'm hoping.
I don't remember
It's
which one.
Travis.
We can go back and talk to them if you're unsure.
I'm a Mesk man. What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
Nothing happened.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why did you call the RCM that they pantomimed the lynching outside?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
Right. So he didn't actually see the hanging.
No,
see
I
anything.
didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for. I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
All right. Interview complete.
That's good, I guess. It's an official like you doing in Martinez.
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What is the price stability? Stability.
It
That's
is the
interesting.
most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Yep.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Wow, I wish that was real. I wish that was a real thing in the real world. They just, you can just fix the price of bread so it's constant and equal. We don't have that anywhere for any food. Below 2% of what? Being epic?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
I feel like his questions are not being answered.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, I can't wait to read this because this conversation is the equivalent of they're hacking the mainframe. In English, Poindexter, they're
A sound
fucking our
monetary
pussies.
policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Will they make
No
me feel
leaflets for
special?
you.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Ah, bureaucrats. Trust me, Encyclopedia. They're almost never joking, even when they are.
Yeah, that's how you can get away with just making up stuff, I found. I've gotten in trouble for making fake business cards before to get into places.
Yeah?
Not, yeah. The blowback, it's not, I do not recommend it. But, yeah, what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So he's fixing it up, putting condos in, I guess.
It's gentrifying in a way. Or, I don't know.
Who knows?
It's make it affordable.
I mean, this is Martinez after all. I don't know how my... but who knows?
Like, the bookshop is just booming.
That's true.
Tell me more about Sur-la-Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
No, it probably is not.
I bet it actually is, and it's an acronym for something that they got the word darlings for first and then forced it in backwards.
All good acronyms are backronyms.
Exactly. What's your favorite backronym?
Damn, you put me on the spot. I can't think of anything.
I'm gonna say mine is gross. Get rid of slimy girls from Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh,
I think
hell
it's a
yeah.
strong one. Except the last S is the S in girls.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't agree with Gross's policies, but I do appreciate the creativity of the backronym.
I think you should get rid of all the slimy girls.
Give them to me. Give me your slime girls.
Ooh, hold on. If you're gonna email me, don't.
Email me though at I like slime girls at slimegirlsinquisitor.com. .biz.
All right. What makes it still as darling? Or unless you want to just express mild.
No, what makes it a darling? What makes
Because
this a
a
darling?
great
as opposed to,
percentage
like,
of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Oh no, the ham sandwich race is coming in to build up the place.
I was gonna say, oh, that's why, because of colonialism, or more or less.
I've heard about the Moral Intern before, but I want to know more. Do you have informational pamphlets that you'll deny me?
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the Coalition.
Yep.
Are we Moral Interns, bitches?
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
That's probably true.
I think this guy's a rap snitch, telling on his business, sitting in court, being his own star witness. That's just me.
I'm pretty sure this guy is a moralist, but we may as well ask him.
Yeah. Are you a moralist
But
or
of
are you lying?
course.
Am I a moralist?
Well,
Yeah.
do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem normal to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
Either abnormal or unstable, but he won't say which.
Coward.
What about the rest of
Revachol?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
All right. It's time to have an opinion about politics.
I want the communist answer.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
like
I
this
think
one,
that-
though.
Which one's out? It's like every... It's a good one.
That is moralism. That's right.
Uh,
Having opinions is not very centrist of you. All right. Well, we'll do with
Yeah.
we'll stick with communist cop.
Yeah.
know.
Commie Cup, CC.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work.
We're going to investigate a murder.
No, we're talking about politics now, Tyler.
God damn it.
Why didn't communism work in this game?
I get the lowdown on reality. It's because the coalition crushed it violently.
Oh, yes, the big bad coalition crushed the revolution. Tell me, if the revolution was succeeding, would it have been crushed so easily?
You say that your system is better than mine, but here I am, crushing your puny system. How could it possibly be better when I have all the guns?
I
Are
bet-
we really
yeah.
so bad for wanting compromise, peace, and prosperity on reasonable, achievable terms? Ask yourself that.
This is like when the fascists crushed the Barcelona Commune, proving that fascism is a good ideology.
Exactly. If
Force
you
of
just
arms is
destroy-
the only thing that matters.
Yeah, I love this. I love that. What a great take. I hate that I've had this argument in real life, and I'm just getting flashbacks to like people genuinely saying stuff like
Tyler,
that.
if
I'm
you
like,
don't
oh,
want
okay.
me to step on you, then why are you giving me all of the boots?
No, what if I don't want you to step on me? Why am I screaming, "Daddy"? I think that's a better question.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Orange. Tell me
Oranje.
about Orange.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur la Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
I'm glad the international community has been boiled down to things people can buy. I love this ego formation.
Which one of them is more Epis, or do we want to
Which
know
one
more
is
about Oranje outside of that?
Okay, which one of them is more Beepus?
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while Sur la Clé takes care of the business side of things. Sur la Clé hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions.
All right.
Yeah, well, outside of it, what is it? Is it defined by what kind of food I can get on the street and the cool Instagram photos I can take?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Unfortunately, in my experience, it is very difficult to get liberals to talk like normal people.
It's really hard, especially when they're like, how come your home isn't painted landlord white? I can't focus when your walls aren't just bleached.
I love to get bleached on my walls. What were we talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about why can't this guy talk like a normal person?
About
You know what?
what?
I'm revoking your name.
But Oranje, what is it like there?
Oh,
What is
it's
it
very
like?
urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
I don't like that phrasing at all. I
Well-
don't like it at all.
You want to know about the international community, or do we want to
Yeah,
talk about
tell-
something else?
No, tell us about this Airbnb you call the international community.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
All right, so that's the coalition.
Cool.
Simple enough. All right, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's move on from this.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Tell me about your friend. Are you kissing friends?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
How'd you two become friends?
How did any of us become friends?
Oh,
Bad
goddamn it.
things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
Jesus Christ. I hate him so much.
Now, Tyler, is it not true that 9/11 in a way is responsible for our friendship?
You know what? I would agree, but it was noticeably absent from the hit movie Turning Red, so I don't know.
What do you
So
want to
Mr.
say?
Enter makes friends. You're describing how the coalition occupied Revachol.
I wonder if maybe that's a metaphor.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
There's a joke here, and you know what it is. Come on, it's so juvenile. Besides, there's no way this man is going to get it. That's why it's good.
No, we have to brush our shoulder off
All
on
right,
the one that's exposed. Have to do it.
I am a masturbator.
We had to do it to him.
Oh, how wonderful. I've heard it's oodles of fun. Not that I have time to take up new hobbies myself.
See? He didn't get it. Good job, Jokemeister.
Good job, Jokemeister.
Why did he not get it? Has he that?
Because
I'm
he's-
fucking.
because he is never fucked.
You know what? I bet he's just so up his own ass that it just didn't register to him. Because he's like, no one could have possibly have said that to me. He has to mean something else.
Alternatively,
that-
it's a second language, but who knows?
Yeah, I could be it too. Actually, that's a good point.
Although he has quite a good command of this one, so maybe not.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that person that texts their friends making up fake like Dutch theologians and asking them like, "What did you think of so and so on X?" And then they answer truthfully.
Damn.
like- I got you.
The lieutenant lets out a long nasal sigh.
Me too, fam. Me too.
No, I do not. I applaud. You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
The smoker on the what?
The smoker on the balcony.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
All right, what's his real name then? You'd know this.
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
Or what? Would accountability be too much of a hindrance on your job?
I mean, to be fair, you can't be forced. Can't force him to answer questions. But
Well, I don't have to
Probably.
force him. I just think he's a punk.
yeah, he is a punk, but not in that way. Not for this reason.
Oh yeah.
All right. So all we know about him is he's here to study the arts.
Yeah.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
And which
Okay,
one?
which ones? There's several.
He's a truly free spirit. She
Oh.
likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
those are essentially the same thing, depending on what path you take. You can't separate them.
I mean, I guess. What was I gonna say? It's called sculpture.
I don't know. He could, yeah. He used to be like he really likes making the industrial beds.
All right.
What is Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Why?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Alright, that doesn't tell me anything, though.
It's
You
what?
in there?
It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friends Ménage decided to emigrate.
All right.
And I guess. So why
I mean,
are you here?
I would definitely be moving out of a place that was known for its dust storms. That's.
I'm getting ready for the dust storms here. When they come, eventually. What are you doing in this apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
No, you're not. I don't know. I'm actually stuck. I don't know what to say. I like number one because it's such a facetious answer, but number two is like, I don't know. Let's go with number two.
All right.
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
All right. Well,
That's
that's all
something else,
those
man.
questions.
Can I be a Sunday friend too?
I'm all ears, officer.
That's it.
Incroyable.
A moment,
So,
officer.
oh,
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Right.
There's something else going on here, and I feel like it's very implied.
Yeah, really?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna look around this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
I have so many questions, but you are just bad at answering all of them.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get too many answers. That's for sure.
Ah, darn. Let's go through his fridge.
Unfortunately, it looks like we've looked through everything in the apartment.
Ah, no.
So, if
Also,
you want,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
This is viscerally upsetting me. He's got like a fabric chair next to like the outside of his bathroom curtain, like that.
Well, as long as he pulls it tight every time.
He's not gonna pull it tight. I know that.
Yeah, he's a
I've done that.
bachelor, you know, or maybe
He's
not. I
got a-
don't know what their relationship status is.
Also, I like the chair facing the. Oh, never mind. There's a table there. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
there's a
there's
desk.
the. Yeah, it's like so when they're finished doing whatever, like they just sit there and just think while they sit in the corner.
All right, well, ready to go?
I think if that's all we can get out of him, I think we're good here then.
All right, let's go. All right. Anything else you wanted to do, Tyler?
Well, I'm a little sad that we didn't get more out of him other than just a rousing political discussion that yielded very little results and gave me more contempt for, the overall world government in this world.
Huh.
Can we conceptualize this painting here again?
Sure.
How are we looking?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Still only 28%.
We can try this once a day, and it's the end of the day. I feel like we should punch it.
All right.
Yeah. Why?
Nah.
It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must
Damn
we
it.
stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have
Kim,
business to
you'll
attend to.
never understand it.
Kim will never understand.
Kim, I love you, but you'll never understand like what potential looks like when you see a blank canvas.
He will never be ballin'.
I think Kim is balling. He's just I'm not a lingo. That political conversation exhausted me in all slang terms that I had.
What's this?
Oh, what's
wait,
that?
that's
What's
the
that?
that's the
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
it's the
Okay. I would love for what's his face to Renee to just be outside still playing bocce ball.
unfortunately it looks like they have
Maybe they're Sunday friends too.
maybe. Alright. Anywhere in particular you wanted to go or do?
I'm free, dude. That one bar of health has really put me on edge. Can you fix it, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Alright, what if we get hit by like a bird or something?
It could happen. Although usually when you go down to 0 it gives you a chance to heal yourself. But
Oh, that's a good point. I just like seeing full bars.
me too.
Yeah,
But you know what?
What?
Since we're looking for something to do, how about we call the episode here and figure it out next time?
That is a good idea.
Alright, so if you have been, thanks for watching.
And if you're somebody who watches, you're probably somebody who also enjoys great quality content on YouTube, and I hope that you consume a lot more video stuff.
Yeah,
If
like
you
and,
are
like
into
and
that sort of
subscribe,
thing.
bitches.
Hey, that's too affirmative. You're supposed to be more bland than that.
Like and don't subscribe.
And if you want to like, if you want to like a video, you're free to do that. But also subscribing is nice too.
If you dislike it, I'll be sad. So don't do that.
Stop expressing emotion. You're not
I
liberal
can't
enough.
stop expressing emotions.
You'll never be a true liberal with that literal sentiment.
Alright, that's enough of that.
Mm.
Bye.